So we are back on the New York State Education Department Standards and Instruction page for computer science and digital fluency. We're going to take a look at the grade band standards for 4 through 6. While we only focus on these for this video, I highly recommend you take some time and go back and look at the standards for grade band 2-3 and for 7-8 so that you can see what the standards are, what the students are supposed to be able to do by the time they get to your class, and what they need to make sure that they're ready for when they leave your class. But for the sake of this video, we're only going to look at the computer science and digital fluency standards for the grade band 4-6. I'm going to go to page 3 of this document. On this PDF, you're going to see that it states impacts of computing along the top and our sub-concept areas along the side. Our 4 sub-concept areas for impacts of computing are society, ethics, accessibility, and career paths. For society, there are 2 standards. The first one, and you'll see that the standards identifier are always broken down by grade band, by concept area, and then standard number. So 1 and 2 are the standards within impacts of computing for society. The first standard talks about how computing technologies are changing our world. What are our cultural practices? What do we do differently with the technology that we have? So this could be a great time to have a discussion with your class about, maybe what it was like when you were a child versus what they have now, as far as the technology and how they spend their time. For the second one, we're talking about the laws. So what are the rules around computing technologies, and how does it affect what they do? As we move into ethics, there are 3 standards. The first one is about current events. This is a great time to talk about emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence or augmented reality, mixed reality, quantum computing. So it's a good time to talk to students about what's happening now and what's coming in the future. For the fourth one, we're talking about how our students access data and how things are different in a digital space versus a file cabinet in your classroom. Again, this could be a simple discussion. It could be looking at information based on how it used to be versus how it is now. And then finally, within ethics, we have computer systems play a role in humans' decision making. So this could be a conversation on how Netflix picks videos for you, or how Spotify decides what song you're going to listen to, or TikTok talks about, as you scroll through TikTok, it has a For You, and it does it based on an algorithm of how you pause over a video that it's going to show more of that type of content. As we move into accessibility, we're talking about the tools that are available for the students to help with whatever it is they need. Text to speech, speech to text, using something to zoom in, anything that's going to make the readability and the ability for you to use that technology better. You could talk about with accessibility. And then finally, we have career paths. Here, we're just taking a look at what are the opportunities that students have available to them because of the technology that we have today and for tomorrow.